Welcome, Virgo, to your November Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Welcome back, all subscribers and all the new subscribers. Wow, we have a lot of new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Okay, guys. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month, using only one of the 12 houses. So let's see what's going on. Best message. We have some Mars energy coming into the first house. Ooh, with some Pisces energy. That first house. Okay, I like that house. Do you enjoy that house? Okay, having the Mars over here, your physical energy, drive, strength, and fighting spirit. So you're going to feel like you're really driven to succeed, driven to whatever it is that you really, truly feel like you need to be doing at this time, especially with the first house. I like the first house because it's like others are going to be able to see what you're doing as well as you seeing what is going on within your first house, right? So the impressions you give others and yourself. Going straight to Pisces over here. Pisces energy. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens to resolve. So also going to feel like you're a little in kind of a dreamland as well anytime we have Pisces because of that Neptune energy. So using a lot of your unconscious mind and subconscious mind as well this month. So in kind of a little bit of a dreamy state when it comes to the first house. So let's see about what it is you want to do, what people see, and the impressions you give, like I said, and to yourself as you're kind of looking in the mirror over here at yourself, saying, how do others see me as well? So, okay, let's see what's going on over here. Getting straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and end of the month. Message, please. What are they fighting for over here? Where you're planting seeds, looking at what you're really driven for, your long-term view. It's almost like I've planted these seeds and I'm really waiting for these to come through. And what is it that I want to invest in? What is it? And you're going to probably be asking yourself and contemplating a lot about what it is you want to give your time to. You might even feel like you're disconnected to other things. You could feel like, okay, just be careful because I do see this Ace of Cups over here. What to say? The universe is saying, I'm trying to hand you this cup. Please pay attention to this cup that is being handed by the universe, right? Because it does feel like with all this looking and planting and seeding and investing your time and energy, you might be missing something. So be careful when it comes to that, because you are looking at your wishes to be fulfilled over here. Trying to look for the overall satisfaction to the situation. Others may see too that you're not looking at this cup. That could be exactly what it is. I'm trying to hand you this cup over here, and they're saying, well, would you grab my cup? Grab my cup, please. Right, so it could be some kind of prized possession. It could be something, like I said, somebody is trying to hand you something, you're not paying attention, and that's what they see. You are getting so much strength, though, and with the strength card over here having this beautiful Leo energy coming out, it's like you may be trying to strengthen your investments, strengthening up your work area, strengthening whatever it is that you want, whatever you're connecting with to your values and your preferences and the things that you really value in life. But yeah, over here it's meditating and on your Nine of Cups, there it is again, on the Nine of Cups. So whatever it is you're really valuing is really what you're paying attention to. But I do feel like there is this Ace of Cups that's coming from someone else, and they want you to see this. And it's like you're disconnecting from that situation. What is that? For those of you who are new, I usually don't go the extra mile in. Excuse me, everything got kind of messed up. These cards, they get messed up all the time. I usually don't go the extra mile over here when it comes to this horoscope stuff, but I actually do want to know what that cup is, because I do feel like someone is trying to offer you this cup. They're trying to get your attention. I want to know what that is. Clarify on what that is. Two of Wands. Taking a chance. think somebody wants you to take a chance with them. I'm telling you, somebody wants you to take a chance with them, trying to make a cycle change with you. They've been patiently waiting for you with the Temperance. For some of them, you could say that they felt hot and cold from you, because the Temperance is always tempering the water, mixing her cups, though also is with patience. I do feel like this person is trying to make a cycle change with you. They're waiting for you to take their offer of love over here, take a chance with them, with the Two of Wands, and you're like not seeing them. You're definitely not seeing them. It's like, take a chance with me, Libra, and you're like, I don't really see you. So that's interesting. And you're not paying attention because you're maintaining all your focus right now on whatever it is you're investing your time in, whatever you are trying to do within your life. So it does look like, when you have this person over here, they're definitely trying to get your attention. Clarify on the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're going after your own abundance. But I do see this offer from this Knight of Pentacles. I see it again. They fantasize about you. They want to be your love, but you're not seeing it. That's for some of you, not all of you. For others of you, it just could be some kind of opportunity that's coming that you're not realizing is being offered. There could be a better way around something, some kind of investment that's kind of standing there, sitting next to you, but you're not realizing that it's there, something of this nature. But definitely you're fantasizing about your own abundance. And like I said, for some of you, not all of you, you do have this, could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo who's around you who literally is fantasizing about you and wants to try to offer you cups. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, for a lot of you, that's exactly what it is. There's the Ace of Cups. They're trying, and it is, a relationship. Could be even that they're trying to fix a relationship, offer a relationship, fix a marriage, and you're not seeing it. You're too busy looking the other direction. And so they do see you looking the other direction, not paying attention to the Ace of Cups. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on in the mid-month. Uh-oh. Feeling some disappointment in the mid-month. You are definitely, people are noticing in the first house that you are feeling disappointment. You do have this loss. You do feel like there's some regrets maybe for not looking back at the Two of Cups, for something from the past that you maybe you're making new investments because maybe you did have a missed opportunity with something financial or something in the past. So they do feel like, you know what though, they do feel like there is some blockage, and they have a hard time communicating with you on in this situation. They do feel like you're a little stubborn at this time about wanting to take their cup of love, the Ace of Cups, wanting to fix this fix the relationship with them, fix the relationship, take their relationship, but they do see that you do have a lot of it actually was upside down, so it was a backsliding relationship, just a relationship that's blocked pretty much. It's kind of like, well, you don't want to take this, so no matter what, you don't want it. And they see that either you don't want it or you're just not really recognizing them because you have this other thing going on within the within your own life. You're still over here gathering your pentacles, over here still gathering yourself together for your investments, for things that you want, right? There's a lot of deep emotional ties that goes with this as well, right? It could be keeping you in touch with your deeper psychological motives when it comes to what it is you truly want. So you could be like up in your head a lot, right? And they notice this. So like it's going to be a little different for everyone. It is a personal reading, so it's either you don't want to fix this relationship with them, or you're not seeing this relationship that's right in front of your face, that they want you to take the cup. Maybe you just don't want love, or you just don't want it from them. Right? Or maybe you just seriously don't see it because you're doing something else. With the Eight of Cups, yeah, I definitely walked away from something, right? Definitely trying to walk away from something that no longer serves you when it comes to this situation. With the Eight of Cups in this deck is a little bit different from the other deck. This Eight of Cups is, it's still, no matter what, it's still moving on, leaving behind things, but it's also breaking up, right? So if you're in a relationship, it's the breakup, right? Maybe you're just disappointed because you just had a breakup, or maybe you're disappointed and you don't want to fix this relationship with them because you did break up and you're like, I'm done with this situation. I don't want to do this anymore. And they see you doing that. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, repressed feelings towards everyone. You're kind of sitting on your own over here, but you do have the Death card, which is talking about releasing, letting go, and transforming, knowing that, you're closing this door and transforming. You're going to let it go. So if somebody is trying to come back to woo you into the relationship, or however, you're not allowing it to happen at all. You're definitely leaving it behind. You've broken up and you're closing that door behind you, and they see you doing so. So no matter how much in the beginning of the month they want to try to offer that cup, and maybe it's another new person trying to offer a cup as well, but you just had a nasty breakup or a divorce or something, and you're saying, I closed that door of love. Maybe you actually closed the door of love at this time, and more focused on the pinnacle, more focused, career focused, more, maybe you go to school and you're more worried about what's going on in college, or you see what I'm saying? Other areas of your life. Three of Pentacles, you're building something, and you're building something, and you're trying to be more in control of what you're building, not building a relationship with them. And this is definitely what you're doing. Okay, so it's almost like, I don't want to maintain this. And like I said, maybe it's not just, maybe you didn't close your door on love. Maybe it's you closed the door on love to them, or for these people. Maybe there's two involved. The reason I say there's two involved is because I have the Lover, so it could be two different options of love, and maybe neither of them are what you want. Okay? Or like I said, or maybe one you don't want and the other one you just don't see. With general readings, it always gets a little tricky because, everybody is doing something different. So it literally could be, they're not coming on strong enough for me to even take their cup. You can't stand in the background, right? How do I know that when you didn't say anything? Because it feels like the way they're doing it is so nonchalantly. And this is for those of you who don't know that they're doing it. It's so nonchalant. What have I got? ESP? Right? And they're saying, but you don't see that I'm offering you. Well, I don't see it because you haven't said anything. Nothing worth me knowing that's what's going on. I just think we're friends, or you're just looking at me from the side view over here at the restaurant, yet you're here every day. I thought you were like stalking me. I don't know, or maybe you're bored. I don't know. It's lunchtime. I didn't know you came in here for me. You haven't said nothing. You said hi. Hi, how are you? Can I have some more tea? Okay, well, that's not going to get my attention. Yeah, to get more tea. See what I'm saying? So I do feel like for some of you, you're just like, okay, that's just BS because they haven't said nothing. So you have some confusion. At the end of the month, you're in confusion anyways. I'm telling you, you're in confusion, right? You're like, okay, you know what? It's literally, it's you in confusion. That's the Libra card. You're like, I'm in confusion. I don't even know when it comes to this love situation, because I'm still over here trying to work out what I want to work out. I'm trying to get and maintain my possessions and my life and put everything back together, and might even be giving myself ultimatums of how much time I need to study and go to work and do the, you know what I'm saying? They're just confusing you. Planning in progress, Two of Wands. Well, yeah. Should I stay or should I go now? That's the Are you coming or are you going? That was it. You're not sure exactly where you're headed. You know you're investing, you know what you're doing, but you're a little confused on exactly how to put everything back together, making decisions over here towards the end of the month for your financial opportunities. See, no matter what, you guys are more worried about work right now than you're really worried about these other people. Literally. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I'm clarifying on the end of the month. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse is like, I don't have time. Like I said, you could have two people. I don't have time for third party situations. I don't have time to talk to you. I don't have time to talk to you. I'm doing something for myself. So you could feel like, you know what, everybody's wanting all your attention right now towards the end of the month, and you're just like throwing everybody away. Like, I'm trying to do something, right? You're deepening what it is you really want, okay? And it's almost going to be that, I'm going to have to get honest with them and let them know that, kind of like at the climax of my financial endeavors and school and all this stuff right now. I'm not really doing, Three of Swords. I'm not going to let anything in to hurt me at this time. I'm not allowing this to come in. I don't want any arguments. I don't want any head-on collisions. I'm focused on what truly matters, and I'm eliminating anything that does not have to do with whatever it is I'm planting seeds on. And guys, it's crazy. I just heard it, and I want to be truthful about the situation. For those of you, the reason I said that was because the Eight of Pentacles is a seduction card. Literally, I want to bring this out, even though it's not really here for everybody, but you could literally be not worried about this person or this ex because you might have someone else. You're like, I've already got somebody else, I'm good. I'm not worried about you trying to get my attention because I don't want it. I don't want to make any reconciliations with you ever in my life. Okay, just saying, right? Because I have someone else. I'm actually have this person. I have someone else. And I don't want to, you could literally be focused on a whole different love relationship. One that's not even coming up in this area. The only reason I'm saying that is because I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. And the bottom of the deck is saying, seriously, you have a relationship that is seductive, beautiful, a gift from the universe is how you see it, that doesn't bring you any heartache, any pain, nothing, and you're building your world on fire over here. You see that? And it could be with a Taurus. It doesn't have to be. But it literally says, or a Capricorn or a Virgo, right? Or another fire sign, anybody. But I'm just saying at the bottom of the deck, it literally says for some of you, you don't want these choices in love because you have someone else you have your eye on and that you're already wooing, cooing, and courting, or they're wooing and cooing and courting you, and that's where you want to be. They don't have, look at that, 10 of Wands upside down. You don't hurt me. I don't want your drama. I don't care who you are. You're not even coming towards me. You're like in the background pretending to order tea. Okay, and you just want to hurt me, come back and reconcile and hurt me all over again. But I don't want any of that because I found someone who's so beautiful that they don't want to hurt me at all. And they know who they are. They're self-confident. They're seductive. They're passionate. They know what they want, when they want it. This person over here doesn't even know exactly how to even talk to you. They have like insecurities. They're talking behind a tree, okay? You see what I'm saying? So I am going to bring that out in this reading because I think for some of you who are going to, because I don't know, I just heard it. Like somebody said, it's not that my heart is down or that I don't want love. I already have it somewhere else. So I don't care about all these other people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see? 9 of Pentacles. in reverse with a hangman in reverse. But you have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. See, some of you already have someone else you have your eye on. Someone who you feel is the Knight of Wands. Somebody who's courageous, who's strong, who's built. They know what they want. They know how to take action, be in action, go to work, do the things they want to do. If they want to, you know, they're not going to just ask me for tea. They're actually going to like be like, hey, I want some tea. Here's my number. And you're like, yeah, because you know who, you know, they know who they are. They're self-confident enough to know what's going on, right? Wow. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there because that is definitely for someone. So I got the Queen of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. There it is again, new love. Some of you have new love. Somebody you've already been building new love with. So you're like investing time. For some of you, you're investing time within your career, and you're also investing love, your extra time within this Queen of Cups. Or some of you, it might not have even been that at all. It could have been, I'm investing my love somewhere else the whole time. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Yeah, Six of Swords. I told you I'm moving away from anything that has baggage. I'm moving on. And I'm holding tight to things that make sense to me, things that were passionate to me, things that, you know, that I know are truthful. People who are truthful, people who know how to act, people who, you know, really know how to move and move me on my path, and who can move me. Wow. I need you to get my attention. I can't have you just sitting over here, you know, trying to play it safe. And that's really what it is. If you're sitting behind a tree going, hi, okay, you're playing it safe. You need to open your mouth. Right, but I'm just saying that's what it is. And for some of you, it literally, I got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. It literally could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio also who's getting your attention. So, or who you're already courting, or they're courting you, dating, courting, texting, building a relationship with. And that's why the others are kind of out of sight, out of mind, and close the door. So that's not really 100% closing my door on love. It's like closing my door of relationship with you. But they see you as closing the door. Like, oh, well, maybe they don't even want love. Yeah. Yeah, because this is what you're after. Person of confidence. Okay. Wow, beautiful reading, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.